Okay, good morning students. Uh, IUPAC nomenclature of elements with atomic number greater than 100. Do you know one thing? In our periodic table there are 118 elements and these are arranged in order of their atomic number. The elements from atomic number 92, after atomic number 92, the elements which are present, these elements are called synthetic elements and these are also called man-made elements. I mean, these are not the natural element, these are not found in earth also, and these are called man-made elements. I mean, these are prepared by scientists. So now the elements are going on discovering. Probably in the next year you will get another period. Now there are 7 periods. As the number of elements going on increasing, another period will be created. You will get the 8th period maybe next year. So what is this IUPAC nomenclature of elements with atomic number more than 100? As I have told you, the elements with atomic number more than 100, these are synthetic elements. I mean, these are man-made elements. So when some scientists discovering one element, after discovering the element, what will be the symbol of the element, what will be the name of the element? So you can write the name or the symbol from the atomic number of the element. But these are not the IUPAC, these are the recommended name, recommended symbol of the element, which are prepared by the scientists. After preparing that, they have to send the element to IUPAC. When IUPAC confirm it, then the IUPAC will give one name which is said to be the IUPAC name. So what about the recommended name and recommended symbol, and how to write the recommended name and recommended symbol from the atomic number? That I want to tell you. If the atomic number contains 0, like this 100 contains 0 na, then you have to use suffix nil. For 1 you have to use un, for 2 you have to use bi, for 3 you have to use tri, for 4 you have to use quad, for 5 you have to use pant, for 6 you have to use hex, for 7 you have to use sept, for 8 oct, for 9 non, like this. So suppose the atomic number of an element is 100. If you want to write the recommended name and recommended symbol, what is the atomic number? 100. First number is 1 na. For 1 what you have to use? Un. For 0 you have to use nil. Like this you can write the name. Un, nil, again 0, again you have to use nil. Then you have to apply one suffix ium, I-U-M. I mean the recommended name of the element will be un nil nilium. Like this way you can find out the name from the atomic number. And what will be the symbol for the element? First one is un, so you write U, U for un. Second one is nil, nil, so you use small n. Third one is again nil, you use small n. I mean UNN. This is the recommended symbol for the atomic number 100. Suppose the atomic number is 101. What about the recommended name? For 1 you use un, for 0 you use nil, for 1 again you use un, then ium. I mean un nil unium, and the symbol will be UNU. Un nil unium. If it is 102, un for 1, for 0 nil, for 2 bi, and you use the suffix ium, by ium. Symbol will be UNB. So this is the process how to write the recommended name and recommended symbol for the element whose atomic number is greater than 100. Now in your periodic table, these recommended symbols are not given. Already IUPAC discovered their name, and you should know about the IUPAC name also. For example, the 101, IUPAC gave the name Mendelevium, whose symbol is given as, these are IUPAC already given for 101. So you have to know the IUPAC name also. Mendelevium MD, actually this element discovered by the scientist Mendeleev, that's why the name is called Mendelevium. 102 is called Nobelium, its symbol is NO. So like this way in your book, these IUPAC names are also given. You should learn the IUPAC name also. In exam, the question may be asked, what is the recommended name and recommended symbol for the element which atomic number is 105, and write the IUPAC symbol also. So you have to know both the recommended name, recommended symbol, and you have to know about the IUPAC symbol and IUPAC name also. So this is the process how to write the name and symbol. Now the main part will start from this chapter, classification of elements in modern periodic table. In modern periodic table. So when you study this chapter, you open the periodic table, then it will be easier to understand about this topic. And the periodic table should be in front of your table. So when you always observe the periodic table, automatically you can learn the elements from atomic number 1 to 118. So you should know the name of elements, you should know the symbol of the elements, and this is the basic thing of chemistry. If you want to study chemistry, you should know about the elements, you have to know about the atomic number and the mass number. This is the important part of chemistry. Without this atomic number, mass number concept, you cannot do the numerical in chemistry. And this is not for HS level. If you want to study BSc or MSc, then also these are required, and this is the basic of the chemistry, and that's why you should know about the periodic table, and that is why always the periodic table should be in front of your table. So you try to attach the table, periodic table in front of your study table. So what about the classification in modern periodic table? As you know, in modern periodic table there are 118 elements. In this 118 elements, all these elements you can classify only into 4 types. There are 4 types of elements present in the modern periodic table, and this classification was made based on their electronic configuration. Already you have got the electronic configuration in terms of orbitals. So based on the electronic configuration, you can classify the elements present in modern periodic table into how many types? 4 types. And these 4 types are called, some are called S block element, S means the S orbital, some are called S block element, some are called P block element, some are called D block element, and some are called F block elements. I mean, modern periodic table contain only 4 types of elements, and these are S block, P block, D block, and F block. Now how these are classified? When you write the electronic configuration of an atom, if the last electron of the atom enters in S orbital, then it belongs to S block elements. Similarly, when you write the electronic configuration of atom, when the last electron enters in P orbital, it belongs to P block. Similarly, if the last electron enters in D, it belongs to D block, and if the last electron enters in F, it belongs to F block. So based on that, you can classify the elements into 4 types. Normally group 1 and group 2, I mean the hydrogen group and the beryllium group. These 2 groups are called S block element, because when you write the electronic configuration of these elements, always the last electron will enter in S. And group number 13 to 18, they contain the P block elements, because their last electron always enters in P. D you will get from group number 3 to 12, and the A block you will get below the modern periodic table. There are two lines now. That two lines are called A block elements, which are also called lanthanoids and actinoid series. Thank you.